Friends, in the last video, I taught you Annelida. So, phylum Annelida and phylum Astralminthus. So, in Annelida, we saw these examples earthworm, leech, and Nereis also, isn't it? Then I told you why this earthworm is called as friend of farmers also, and how may the leech is used in the Ayurvedic system of treatment. So today let us start phylum Arthropoda. Students, I did not show you Annelida, about Annelida in the last video, isn't it? So let me show it to you now before proceeding. So this is phylum Annelida. So there are ringed or segmented worms. The worms are having segments on them. So you can see the organ system, grades of organization. Let us see one by one. So their body is bilateral symmetry. So you can see the leech. They are having triploblastic germinal layers. Okay, 3 layers, that is ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. So you can see in the diagram, coelom is coelomate. You can see a perfect coelom is present, isn't it? Habit and habitat. So they are terrestrial, freshwater, or marine, free living or parasitic. Terrestrial, they live on land. Some are freshwater, that is lakes and rivers, and some live in marine water, that is saline water like seas and oceans. Digestive system is complete. Respiratory system, cutaneous respiration. Some have branchial, that is gill respiration also. Circulatory system is closed. Reproduction is bisexual, means earthworms and leeches are monoecious. Nereis is dioecious. Development is indirect. Unique features, you can see the segments on the body. So true segmentation is present. So this is a unique feature. Longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. This is not there for you. Anyway, for your extra knowledge, it is helpful. So, the locomotory organs are setae, means small hair-like structures. They help in moving here and there. That is why it's called as locomotory organs in earthworm. Or parapodia are present in Nereis, that is false legs. Parapodia means parapodia, small legs are present. Paired ganglia connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. Examples, you can see earthworm, the middle one is the leech, and the last one is the Nereis. Okay, these are the features at a glance. Summary: grades of organization and organ system, symmetry, bilateral symmetrical, germ layers, triploblastic, coelom, coelomate. Habit and habitat is terrestrial, freshwater, or marine. and free living, and some are parasitic also. Now digestive system is complete, respiratory system, cutaneous respiration or bronchial respiration. So closed type of circulatory system. Reproduction is sexual. Earthworm and leeches are monoecious. Nereis is dioecious. Development is indirect. Unique features: true segmentation, longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. Locomotory organs are setae or parapodia, excretion by nephridia. Okay, now let us proceed with phylum Arthropoda. These animals have jointed appendages, hence they are called as arthropods. So these animals, they have jointed appendages. Okay, this is a unique feature. You can see planet Earth has highest number of animals from this phylum. Hence, this is largest phylum with highly successful animals in animal kingdom. So this Arthropoda, okay, the largest and highest number of animals are from this phylums. You must in your house only you can see this cockroaches, butterflies, centipedes. You see them in your that is how in your house you find this cockroaches and all, the centipede, butterflies, scorpions. You find it in your compound every day you're seeing, and it's very difficult to get rid of them, isn't it? So these are the highest, that is largest number of animals are found here, and that is why we call them highly successful animals, because they can live in any type of habitat. So these animals are found in all types of habitats. You take cockroach in your house, you find them in the lowest temperature. It can stay in your refrigerator also, and it can stay near the near your gas, the sun also, that is wherever the temperature is more. So they are found in all types of habitats, so ranging from deepest oceans to highest mountains. Body of these animals is triploblastic. Again, triploblastic means 3 layers. Eucoelomate means a perfect coelom is found in their body. Bilaterally symmetrical means that is bilaterally symmetrical, and segmented means segments are present on their body. Then chitinous exoskeleton is present around their body. You have seen the skeleton, that is the upper skeleton, outer skeleton of cockroach, isn't it? So these animals are unisexual. Now examples are crab, spider, scorpion, millipede, centipede, cockroach, butterfly, honeybee, etc. You are very familiar with all these animals, isn't it? Now in the diagram also it's given to you. Centipede is shown, okay. Then you can see butterfly, scorpion, cockroach. The diagram of the cockroach is given to you. See, these are the antennas, this is the head, then thorax is present over here, these are the wings, this is the abdomen, and these are the legs. So you can see the appendages in the legs. Okay, now see, find out what is this chitin. Okay, yes, what is chitin? This actually I told you this is found in the exoskeleton of this arthropods, isn't it? Now this chitin which is there, it is made up of polysaccharide, which is a derivative of sugar. It is found in the exoskeleton of arthropods. Now let us think. The first question, What types of benefit and harm occur to humans from animals of phylum Arthropoda? Now, talking about benefits, see, starting, this butterflies you take, they help for in cross pollination. If you take honeybees, they collect honeys and store honey for us. Then, if this some of the animals from this phylum Arthropoda, they act as predators and eat the garden insects, therefore protecting the crops from infesting. Now, if you take the harm, see, some of the animals, some of them like bees, wasps and all, if they sting, they are very, very harmful to other animals as well as human beings. This, if you take this cockroaches and all, they trigger asthma, isn't it? So these are some of the harmful, there are many harmful effects, okay? So some I have told you, others you can think and write more about it. Which are the animals from phylum Arthropoda? Those have shortest and longest life span. See, the animal which is having the shortest lifespan in Arthropoda are the mayflies. Okay, yes, their lifespan is only for 1 day, that is 24 hours. And longest lifespan, many insects are there, okay, which is having long lifespan in Arthropoda. Now, why has it said that only insects directly compete with humans for food? See, insects sit in the dirty place, and wherever they sit, they pick up the germs and food from that place and they eat them. And then what they do, they come and sit on the food we are going to eat, and then they vomit whatever they have eaten on our food. Then what happens is that food we eat, and the food gets contaminated, isn't it? And then that type of food we are going to eat, and it is going to affect us very, very badly. That is why it said that insects directly compete with the humans for food. Now let us see, phylum Arthropoda means joint legged animals, that is appendages. See, phylum Arthropoda. So let us see some of the salient features of the animals of Arthropoda. Now first of all, see, organ system. It is, the body is bilaterally symmetrical. Germinal layers, 3 types of layers are present: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. That is why they are called as triploblastic animals with 3 germinal layers. Coelom, that is, it is coelomate. Eucoelomate. Eucoelomate means it is having a perfect true coelom. Habit and habitat cosmopolitan means what? You will find it all over the world, whether it is in the deepest of oceans or on the top of the mountains. Digestive system is complete. It has 2 openings, mouth and anus. Respiratory system, that is, the respiratory organs are gills. Gills are present for respiration. That is, trachea is also present in some of the animals. Book gills and book lungs are there. This is not there for you. You can just see for your extra extra information. Circulatory system is of open type, that is blood is pumped by a heart into the body cavities directly. So there is no closed circulatory system like human beings, like blood flows through the blood vessels, but in human beings, isn't it? But here it is going to be directly pumped into the body cavities. Reproduction is mostly dioecious, usually internal fertilization. Mostly oviparous means they lay eggs. Development is direct or indirect. You have seen in butterflies, larva is formed first, isn't it? Larva is transformed into pupa into worms, and then into a butterfly. So development is indirect over there. Jointed appendages are present. You can see over here, see how it is. Body has 3 regions: head, thorax and abdomen. It is covered with chitinous cuticle, that is the exoskeleton. Excretion is malphidian tubules. Sensory organs are antennae, antennae are present. Compound and simple eyes. So examples are spider, scorpion, crab, prawn. Various means lots and lots of insects are animals you find in this arthropoda, and you are very familiar with this. See, economically important insects. So honeybees, bombyx, laccifer, laca. These are useful. Means the honeys and all, by honeybees and all, it's vectors, Anopheles, Culex, housefly. So all this, what do? They carry germs with them, and that is vectors means what? They are the agents. So they carry the germs with them, and when they sit on the food or when they bite us, those germs are transformed into us. Then gregarious pest, that is Locusta, okay, living fossils, Limulus, king crab. So features at a glance. How is the symmetry? Bilateral symmetry. Germ layers triploblastic. Coelom is coelomate. Habitat cosmopolitan. That is, it is found everywhere. Digestive system is complete. Respiratory system through gills, book gills, trachea and book lungs. Circulatory system is of open type, closed type of circulation like human beings is not there. Then reproduction, mostly dioecious, usually internal fertilization, mostly oviparous means they lay eggs. Development is direct or indirect. Now unique features, jointed appendages are present. You have seen how joint legs are present. Body has head, thorax and abdomen. Chitinous cuticle, you have seen this is a derivative, that is, it is a polysaccharide, a derivative of sugar which covers the exoskeleton of the insects in arthropoda, and malphigian tubules are present. Then sensory organs, antennae is present. Compound and simple eyes are present. Now see, the next one is phylum Mollusca. Body of these animals is soft and slimy, hence they are referred to as mollusk. So the body of these animals, they are very soft, and slimy means what? They are very slippery, hence they are referred to as mollusk. This is second largest phylum in animal kingdom. These animals are aquatic or terrestrial. So these animals, they live in water, and some of them, they live on land also. Most of the aquatic mollusks are marine, means they live in sea, but some, they are freshwater dwellers too, means they live in lakes and rivers also. Now body of these animals is triploblastic, means made of 3 germinal layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Then eucoelomate means perfect coelom is present. Non-segmented means segments are not present on the body, and they are soft. Except animals like snail, their body shows bilateral symmetry. So if you leave snail, all animals are going to show the property of bilateral symmetry. Their body is divided into 3 divisions like head, foot and visceral mass. Visceral mass is covered with mantle. Okay, so their body, it is divided into 3 divisions. Those are head, foot and visceral mass. Now this visceral mass which is there, it is covered with a hard covering, that is the mantle. This mantle, it secretes a hard calcareous shell. So this visceral mass which is there, it is going to secrete a hard covering. You must have seen the shells which you find in seas, oceans and all. So in the sand you find them, isn't it? So this, it is a very, this visceral mass, it is going to secrete a hard calcareous shell. This shell may be external or internal, or even absent in some cases. So in some it might be present, it might be inside, in some it might be outside, or in some it might be absent also. These animals are unisexual. So examples are bivalve snail and octopus, etc. Now see, surprising information. This is interesting. Okay, octopus is most clever animal among all non-chordates. It can change its color. So this octopus which is there, it's very clever animal. Why? Because it can change its color. It can perform 3 types of locomotion like swimming, creeping and walking too. So the locomotion, it can show of 3 types, that is swimming, creeping and walking also. Now this phylum is also interesting. Okay, see, animal kingdom. In animal kingdom we'll be seeing mollusca today. You can see the shells, you have seen them, isn't it? And when you were small, I'm sure you might have liked it to collect it also. Some of you might be having the collection of these shells. So the symmetry which is there, it is bilateral symmetry. Germinal layers, triploblastic, that is 3 germinal layers are present: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Now students, what you're going to do is, you have studied that is many phyla before this, isn't it? Now what you're going to do is, you're going to make columns. Okay, yes, you're going to make columns. You will write the germinal layers, all the salient features you are going to divide. Okay, and write the salient features one below the other of all the phylums, so it will become easy for you. See, I'll show you from start which all columns you're going to make. Organ system, then that is first column symmetry you're going to write. Okay, whether it is bilateral symmetry or trilateral or radial. Then the germinal layers. Okay, the second column, third column you will make of coelom. Okay, and in this mollusca, okay, the coelom is, that is E-coelomate, that is true coelom is present in phylum mollusca. Then the fourth column is habit and habitat, that is it is aquatic, few are terrestrial, and okay, some live in water and some on land also. Digestive system, it is having two openings, mouth and anus. See, that is all details is given to you in this, but whichever is applicable to you according to your textbook, only those columns you are going to write and differentiate all the phylums, so it will become easy for you to remember. Circulatory system is of open type, that is blood is pumped by a heart into the body cavities. Reproduction is dioecious, that the sexes are separate. Oviparous, egg laying, that is it lay eggs. Development is direct or indirect. Body has head, visceral mass and muscular foot also. Head has sensory tentacles. The shells are made up of calcareous. Those are calcareous shells. Feather-like gills for respiration and excretion. Mantle and radula are seen. Mantle you can see in the diagram. See, these are some of the examples. Pila, apple, snail, then pinctada, pearl, oyster, sepia, loligo, octopus, aplysia, dentalium, Catapleura. So all these animals are the examples of phylum Mollusca. So students, today we studied these two phylums, isn't it? That is Arthropoda and Mollusca. So let us study Echinodermata. I'll teach you this in the next video.